Pierre invited Pierre Marie as one of the artists. So within the scope of that exhibition, he was invited to do an exhibition within the archbishopry, I think, the old archbishopry of Toulon, which had a really a beautiful window. Ogive, do you know how to say ogive?
Ogive, no,
L'ogive, the broken, the shape of the window that's broken from the top, like this. Ogive. See?
Yes.
But we get
in the Middle Age.
But we get the idea.
Gothic.
Yes,
The Gothic broken
yes.
arch. Broken arch, I think, is the right word. So there was a window like this, and so he did a vitrail for that window, which is now decomposed to build this structure here. But originally, it was mirrored by the carpet, the rug that you see here. Bonjour, bienvenue. And so in the archbishopry, he decorated the entire interior, and I will show you the visuals for it.
Okay.
But as you know, his work is always, the basis is the motif and the drawings, and he then seeks out different craftsmen of different backgrounds to work, for example, on the stained glass as vitrail, I think.
Yeah.
Stained glass.
The mirrors.
Yeah, I was gonna know the word. Ratin work.
Yes.
And mouth blown glass. I need to brush up on all the vocabulary.
Hand blown.
Mouth blown. À la bouche.
Yeah.
It would surprise me in
glass or
French as well, to be honest. But that's the technique versus.
Souffler.
Ouais, souffler à la bouche.
Souffler à la bouche.
Ouais.
Right.
And so, you know, through all of these projects, he's brought to work with different craftsmen that have an art that is really getting
Disappearing.
lost. Disappearing. And when you think about it in terms of interior design with minimalism, it's a lot of monochromes. So there's less occasions. I'm thinking of tapestry, for example. Much less occasions for those artisans to work on sophisticated or rich drawings, details, exactly.
It's fantastic. I love the tiles. I love everything.
Yeah, did you see the tiles in the... I'll show you the visuals of the Toulon exhibition, because he did a floor fountain with the tiles.
But tell me, is this you can buy it?
Well, this one, it can be bought, but I think it would need to be readapted to the space. So I don't have, for example, a price tag for this. But there are things that he makes to order and things that are edited. For example, the vases, there's an edition of 6 for each piece.
That's
so
great.
They're signed and numbered. The carpet, on the other hand, is a one piece.
One piece.
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's the permanent
great.
vitrail.
Yes.
Yeah. With his sign, that's the ribbon. I'll let you walk around, and I'm gonna let him know you're here.
Okay.
Tell him it's Diane Pernay.
Yes, I know. And that's what I wanted to show you. The floor of the fountain was this, which is émail, faïence from Longwy. And so it's much like stained glass work. It's first drawn out and then filled in with the colors. You see, there's a line that draws out the whole design.
It's great. I think I met him when he was 19 or 20.
Yeah. He's evolved in such a, his art is really fully blown out now.
Yeah. But it was always great.
It has a flavor like, you know what? Exactly
wonderful.
like the, nothing to do, but I mean, reminds me, La Alhambra.
Oui, I see what you mean. Ah, non.
Don't you think so?
So it's interesting you say that, because in a similar type of influence, before he was invited and then he took a trip to Sri Lanka, which is where he saw a lot of buildings that had this green color on the facade, and that kind of prolonged his inspiration. And then he came back and made the exhibition. And so this green is used throughout the exhibition. And what I forgot to mention is that in Tamil, the exhibition is called Olu Nelum, which means lotus flower, which is the starting point at the center of the carpet, but reinterpreted in with a more Art Nouveau type of design. Yes. There's a little bit of that.
Yes.
So let me show you. Madame, si vous voulez, je pourrais le refaire en français après.
Oui.
Ça marche? So you see, that was the space originally. Whoops. So that's the window I was mentioning, and so the carpet is like
Beautiful. Let me take a picture. Very nice. Very. Thank you, Diana. I'm very enchanted, as you said in English. Enchanted.
And so everything, so because it was very much, the focus is on interior design and in translating his designs and his vision into a art de vivre, really. Mm-hmm. For each craft that you see, he sought out a specific craftsman. Yeah. So the potteries are made in Aubagne and they're hand turned by an artisan called Ravel, Atelier Ravel. The Ratin, is it Ratin or is it?
Yes, Ratin.
Ratin.
Yes.
Ratin is by an artisan named Pierre Longwy. No? Ah. There we go. No, Passolunghi. Longwy is the faience, that's why I got Passolunghi. And see, so that's the lamp that you have in the window. So for this piece, for example, it's 3 different craftsmen. The one that did the pottery, the maître ferronnier, the metal worker that did also this structure, Pierre Pouenat, and the shades, the lampshades that are made of faience, like the ceramics, floor ceramics. And what I wanted to show you is the fountain, because the space originally had a chimney that was torn out, so there was only the shadow of the chimney, and instead he decided to build a fountain.
And where is exactly this house? Or this
is the Archbishopry in Toulon.
Oh, Toulon.
So it was a temporary exhibition, and there was a competition between younger artists, but he was one of the guest artists, along with the jury, the president of the jury, Pierre Jovanovic, and so he took over the
prime location.
Yeah, well, he wanted the ground floor because of the window, and to build it as a winter garden, basically.
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
And so I think the fountain is.
Yeah,
incredible.
but believe me, it looked for me it's very Moresque, very Moresque.
You're right.